Oh, cowabunga, dudes. Oh, dear me. Somebody just said something in the comments. Shouldn't the intro music be Creaky's new song? Now, I'm hoping he's talking about the Stand By Me song. And Callum and I had this very last minute, oh, should we do Stand By Me? But I didn't have time to redo the intro because that's a video that I play to, to give people 3 or 4 minutes to get you.
Yeah, you suggested it when we were 1 minute away from going
Yeah,
live.
I know. So no, that was the arrow pointing to
Oh,
you.
yeah, sorry. Yeah, that was a different one.
Anyway, who do we have? Oh, Mr. 42. Do. How are you, pal? Right, let's have a look. Who we got? Richard Crow, good evening, sir. Peck is in the house. Hope you're on your best behavior tonight, Peck. Brian Pop Robson sitting on the terrace in Spain. Well, lucky you. When I went to Spain a couple of weeks ago, I just sat on a bloody uncomfortable stool watching movies all day when Mrs. Blinder was ill in bed. But, yeah, it is what it is. There's worse things that could be going on. I did watch The Machine, and I'm weird with comedy, stand-up comics in particular. I only ever find them funny if I'm watching them live, and I can go and see somebody like live,
Yeah,
and then try and watch it back on video, or on record. Well, not video. It's not 1987 anymore, is it? But watch it on playback and just not even a titter. I don't know what it is. I'm not sure whether I'm laughing at the comedian at all, or if I'm just laughing at the other people laughing at him.
But I did show you a clip not that long ago that did make you laugh, and it was Tom Segura talking about giving his mother edibles.
Yeah, that was very funny. Is it a new season on don't worry everyone, I haven't forgotten we live. Isn't there a new film or something with Tom Segura in it?
It's a new series.
It's
Bad Thoughts. I watched the first episode earlier with Sky. It's very funny.
Is it funny?
Yeah. Yes, but it's also absolutely batshit mental.
Is it?
So like, it's very graphic, and you'll either find it funny,
yeah,
or disgusting.
Is it?
Or both. It is both.
Yeah, Mommy, I'd be worried about.
No, she's not gonna like it.
Right.
Yeah, 100% no.
Okay. Oh, damn. Do you know, before we went live, I didn't even tell Callum this. I set myself a challenge, and it was a simple challenge. It was just to not touch my microphone, but I just realized that I've done nothing but touch my microphone since we went live, so epic fail straight away.
It's really funny that you say that, because I also set myself the same challenge, hence why I'm
right
sitting here with my arms crossed, because I'm a nightmare for sitting here just moving and fiddling with a microphone.
There we are. Dave Messer wants us to play the Stand By Me song. We'll see what happens. Maybe if enough people want us to, we'll play it once later on in the stream, but not yet, because we've got loads to talk about.
We do.
Yeah, no, I will always find something to talk about. There's Dan Palmer's in his house. How are you, pal? What's Dan saying? I bet he's asking me. Oh shit! Whoa, that could have been disastrous then. I nearly touched the end stream button.
Oh my, yeah, don't do that.
Yeah, we all know what happens when somebody presses that, don't we, Cal?
Yeah. Roasted. Oh no. Oh, we should have that as a sound bite.
Yeah, we should. We'll do that. When you said you had done Stand By Me, I was hoping for the one by Oasis. Oasis?
Yeah.
I can't stand Oasis.
Yeah, you're not a big fan, are you? Is there a single Oasis song you like?
No, but I strangely seem to know a lot of the words to a lot of...
Yeah.
So, like when we're away, and like there's a singer or something, and they're singing an Oasis. Well, Pablo sings an Oasis, and I seem to strangely know all the words, or enough of them to be able to sing along. I don't know. I don't know what it is. I just don't like that drony, or poor me sort of tone that they sing in, because I can't even tell which one of them is singing, because sometimes it's Liam, sometimes it's Noel, isn't it? Why do I know their names? I can't stand them.
To be fair, they're very, very, very famous. They were like the biggest, one
Yeah,
of the biggest bands.
There's
in the UK.
definitely something up with the stream decks, Carl. Right, hang on a sec.
Welcome to the Blinder Gang, Mush.
Did you hear that in the side chat? Because Snark has gifted. Oh, you've gifted a membership. That's very, very kind of you. And because I always get asked this question, they get distributed randomly by YouTube, and there's a setting. So the sound effects are quiet.
Yeah, I just saw that quiet.
Yeah. I don't know what we've done. I bet it was when I was faffing about with that, because I lost all my sound yesterday when I was out here potching around.
That'll probably be what it is.
Yeah.
I'll have a little look in the corner here. No.
Yeah, just careful which buttons
I
you...
know.
Dan Palmer wants to know what my opinion is on Green Day. Absolutely love Green Day.
I like a bit of Green Day.
Yeah. It's all it is with me. I think we talked about this briefly last week. Yeah, we did, because you clipped it.
Yeah.
I don't care about the genre of music. I just care whether or not the music is good, if that makes sense. That makes sense to me, and I said it. So
I remember during way back in lockdown, the first lockdown, when we were out doing our deliveries.
Deliveroos.
We were listening to a lot of like Green Day, Sum 41.
Yeah, Sum 41 as well. And Sum 41 is really... So I suppose then that Sum 41, Green Day, who are the other ones now? A couple of others.
There was like...
That's punk, isn't it?
It was like... There was a big like pop punk phase in like the late 90s through to like the mid 2000s. Bowling for Soup.
Bowling for Soup. That was one of the other ones I couldn't... Because what I was thinking is...
they did the Phineas and Ferb theme song.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. They're on Offspring as well, I just saw. Yeah, they were brilliant as well. Pretty fly for a white guy, wasn't it? Thanks for that. Now I forgot what I was going to say. And I blame whoever just brought up the Offspring. I'm holding you 100% responsible. What was I saying? So that whole sort of genre of music, that's pop punk, is it? Because what made me think of it is, on TikTok, and they're Welsh, they're from Newport, and they were in New Jersey the last time we were in New Jersey, but we couldn't get tickets to go and see them. Punk Rock Factory.
I remember you saying about that.
They
at
do.
The time. I don't really.
They'll basically like they sort of do parodies of like Disney themes and stuff in that sort of pop punk style. Yeah. I'll send next time one of their videos comes up. I'll send it to you. They're awesome. They are absolutely awesome. Right. So anyway, Callum and I were having a chat. Oh, I'm very squeaky then. What happened there? I know. So Callum and I was having a chat earlier, see? We were sort of, because I know, I'll bring it up before anybody does in the side chat. Yeah, I know Will Duffy isn't here this week. And I said last week that he would be here this week. But, no, I didn't. What I actually said is Will be on for a chat next Tuesday. So... next Tuesday.
You didn't say which next Tuesday.
Exactly. I didn't say which. And I'm Welsh. I probably would have said I'll do it now in a minute.
Yeah. I actually don't think you did say that Will was coming on. I think you just said...
No, I remember saying it.
I thought you just implied, you don't want to...
I said you don't want to miss next. Oh, yeah.
I don't think you said it. And so you just...
Yeah, so don't complain. I didn't even bring it up.
People know he's coming on anyway.
Here he is.
Nice.
Christopher Shapley, DVM, CVA, CVCH, CVFT, everybody's favorite American veterinarian. Good evening, sir. How are you doing? Jasper. Hang on a second. I'm reading two names on two different lines completely separately. Casper the Friendly Cooking Apple. There's another name from the old Sunday night streams, if I remember correctly. Peter Nottle as well, because he always used to remind me of a boy I was in school with called Peter Notley. And he came into the vape shop.
Who?
this boy I was in school with, he did tell me he found out that I owned a vape shop, and another boy I was in school with knew the shop was there and knew me anyway. And one day he walked in with this boy, Peter Notley, and it's like, hello. It's like, all right.
Yeah.
I'm seeing you for like 43 years.
Yeah.
What am I meant to say? I hate bumping into people I knew years and years
Yeah.
ago, because it can be one of two things. And either of those two things, if we haven't had any contact since our last day in comprehensive school, that should be a pretty good indication that I'm not going to have any interest in speaking to you now. I don't get it. Unless, say, now it's unavoidable. Hello, mate. How are you? Yeah, good. Yeah, I'm doing well. Yeah, very well. Very good. You married? Yeah. Kids? Yeah.
Yeah, that's it then.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm bored now.
Yeah.
Right, go on, jog on. I didn't want to say anything to you anyway, but you trapped me.
That's why I'm a big fan of the phrase "how's things." It's
Mm,
very general, covers all bases. How's things? And
yeah.
then, yeah, good. Yeah. What about you? Yeah, not too bad.
Most of the time,
Done.
see, when I see somebody and it's like a face-to-face, so it is unavoidable, and they've clearly recognized me. They go, oh, I was in school with him. And they walk, I more often than not, I won't even stop. I'll just go, hello, mate, nice to see you. Can't stop.
Yeah, just keep it moving.
I don't get it. Yeah, but anyway, I don't know how we went off on that tangent. I think CC might be rubbing off on me. Remind me, I want to talk about CC, but I don't want to distract myself, even though I already have, so I may as well just talk about CC now, and
Might as well.
then maybe it'll all come flooding back to me. So Callum and I were chatting earlier, and we were sort of reviewing how this Tuesday night show is going and how well it's being received, how well it's working, clipping it up and putting it on the second channel. There's been a couple of comments. Well, I've seen Callum watches the second channel a lot more closely than I do. But I've noticed a comment on there, people asking, is this a re-upload? Now, I don't know whether that means that they stumbled across the second channel and don't realize what it's for, or if, I don't know, if they're just not, like, they're a casual viewer. Do you know what I mean? They're not subscribed to me, but if one of my videos happens to pop up, they'll watch it.
Yeah,
And maybe
probably.
they recognized it, didn't twig it was the second channel because they don't follow the main channel, and maybe that caused the confusion.
Yeah,
but
maybe
I don't know.
Maybe they're the type of viewer that just sees a video from someone they like and clicks on it and doesn't necessarily know that it's coming from two separate channels.
Yeah,
So maybe they've clicked on it and gone, I'm sure I watched this video 3 days ago.
yeah.
But
yeah, I suppose, you know, it's I know I've done it myself. Oh, excuse me. Matt Armstrong, one of the motor vloggers I watch,
yeah,
he will occasionally, so say he's done a series, most of them, because obviously they're big builds now, you know, he's not buying old Audi TTs anymore. Now he's buying Rolls Royce Cullinans, and you know, and the next thing he's gonna do a hypercar.
what car's he gonna do?
I don't know, but it'll be a hypercar.
Yeah.
So, you know, like a Bugatti Chiron, or you know, a McLaren Senna, you know, what, it'll be a real, you know.
I saw something. So it's on topic. It's Matt Armstrong.
Yeah.
I didn't watch the video. I just saw the thumbnail. Did he actually have to give that Aston Martin back? Did he actually give up on that build? Has he finally?
What, the one that went this week now?
I saw a thumbnail and title.
A red Aston Martin? No, he gives them away to his audience. You have to buy a ticket.
I thought the title implied that he was returning it to Aston Martin. Because it was,
Oh no. Yeah, he does that. That's
was just
that's
clickbait,
just the
yeah.
way he titles videos. Yeah, basically he's rebuilding a brand spanking new Aston Martin. Some bell end in the service department wrote it off on a PDI test drive, a pre-delivery inspection
Yeah.
test drive. So it was having to go back to Aston Martin because it's such a new model. I can't even remember what it is. DB
Yeah,
93. So I don't know.
can't remember
But
what.
it's so new. There's nothing available for it, and even the main dealers like, "Well, we'll give it a go." We haven't even had the training on this yet. But that's what that is. But the reason I brought Matt Armstrong up in the first place is because I remember he did a rebuild on a Range Rover that had been on his roof, and it took I think it was about 2 months worth of videos on his channel, and he does one upload a week. But I still watched the 4 hour and 17-minute long supercut of it. And that's why I say, and that's what gave me the idea to start adding the 3 main channel videos together each week. I know this won't mean anything if you're outside the UK or if you're younger than, I don't know, 40. Like the EastEnders Omnibus edition that used to be on a Sunday afternoon. It was that sort of thing because my thinking behind it was, and with conversations Callum and I had, obviously, the second channel is, if you're just too busy during the week and you think, oh, I'd like to watch what Creaky published this week, but I can't be bothered to go and look and click on 3 separate videos because we're all lazy. I just thought that if it was just, oh yeah, they'll be on the second channel on Sunday night anyway, so no drama. Click, watch the 3 videos together.
Yeah, people seem to be enjoying them.
Yeah.
And also don't have to watch them, but
yeah.
if you don't have time during the week or whatever, just chuck it on in the background on a Sunday and it's easy watching.
If you cleaning or if you've been misbehaving and your wife is making you clean, you could chuck it on and just have me twittering on in the background.
Yeah, exactly.
But I can't think of anything worse myself. But what's Peter Nottle saying? So what's the future of the Creaky Blinder show at Creaky Blinder? Well, this is what we're talking about. We're we haven't really talked about it that much at all. That's why we thought tonight we would just have a chin wag and just kind of review, So referring to my notes, the guests we've had so far: Dave McKeegan, Johnny O, Ranty, and the Misinformation Agent. Did any of those 4 guest appearances stand out to you? Are you more likely to watch, conversations between me and other people from the community, or sometimes maybe even from outside the community? It's sort of, it's a weird one because everybody says, oh, you shouldn't ask your audience what they think you should make. You should, I'm sure Ricky Gervais said it. Gervais said it, didn't he? Your audience doesn't actually know what they want to watch.
Yeah.
You have to know.
Yeah, there's a lot of different quotes like that. But yeah.
Because that segues in to if I could get CC on, that would be a real coup. Well, it would. It would. But while we're on the topic, CC, and so I don't forget, so it's a weird one, right? So when I published the Stand By Me video on Friday, I knew it wouldn't do as well as a video, but I really didn't expect it. It still has only just scraped over 4,000 views. Now, 4,000 views is usually the first hour of a video, and it's been up since last Friday. But I'm convinced, and I know even asking you guys here now isn't really an accurate sort of cross-section of whether it was or wasn't YouTube's fault, but I'm sure that it's just people weren't getting the notification because Callum included it in the supercut on Sunday, and the number of people who the views have jumped up, but still only to about 4,500. And I'm just getting the impression from some of the comments that we had as well that people just weren't. They didn't even know the video was there.
Yeah, I don't think I got a notification for it on my phone, and I usually do.
Yeah.
And even, sometimes it'll be a couple of days late or whatever, but I don't recall seeing anything about that video. I mean, I'd seen it enough. I didn't need to be notified.
Yeah,
to
no,
watch it
I know what you
again,
mean. But yeah, it's a weird one. And I've
Yeah.
never been one of those creators. Oh yeah, YouTube hates me. It's their fault. I got a lot to be grateful to YouTube for. But if they're not sending out the notifications as, if people click that notification bell, hint, hint,
ding.
then they obviously want to be told when I publish a new video, because I think we've talked about before that I had this weird thing. It's like, yeah, but I publish at 7:30 on a Monday, Wednesday, and Friday every single week, and I have for like 4 years.
Yeah, but people, we've definitely, we won't stay on this too long, so we've
Yeah.
definitely talked about this a couple of times, but I guarantee the vast majority of people don't even know that.
Yeah.
I can't name a single upload schedule of a single content creator I enjoy. Not even close. I guess podcasts, yes, because they tend to, be like weekly episodes or whatever, but everything else, not a clue.
Right. I'm going to give that some thought.
Ooh, super chat.
Thank you, Jay. FTFE is so wrong channel. I have £2. Craig's not still live, is he?
God, he was live for ages.
I know.
It was like 3 days in the end, basically, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. Did I tell you it was like 72 hours, or he was live for 72 hours?
Well, that was the week we went live on the Wednesday, because you had just got back from Benidorm.
Yeah. Oh, 68 hours. Peck says 64. Martin Pendray says 68.
Not
it was
far
a lot of hours, more than 1 hour, like I do then.
Yeah.
I don't know what it would take for me to do a stream that long.
That long.
I don't know if I could.
He was
He
giving
did
himself...
sleep, we saw.
Yeah, I know. I remember him saying to you that after 24 hours, he was allowed 6 hours rest.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
but that's, that's not... That's 6 hours, I guess, off, was it? So that's not 6 hours sleep.
FTFE sleeping got more visitors than Oakley on a normal stream.
Oh, did he leave the stream on?
Yeah,
while he was sleeping?
I think so. Yeah,
That's creepy.
I think because I've had this. Yeah, like the Truman Show.
Just people watching you sleep.
I'm sure he'd done it. If he did do that, it would have been just a wind up flat earthers, because most of them think that the bloody Truman Show is a documentary.
I know.
Honestly, the number of them that reference it as some sort of proof that the earth is flat is absolutely bonkers. Absolutely bonkers. But I know what I've done. I've distracted myself.
Topic.
Are you serious?
Oh, wow.
Well, if that's right,
That's what it'll take.
That's what it'll take.
Get the sleeping bags, Dad.
Chloe. Chloe Wright says, yeah, he even streamed while he slept.
That's bonkers.
Because I see now, fair play, mind. Because I've had this. I think I've mentioned it to you. I've had this thought about if I can figure out the logistics of doing it. Of just putting a camera up in the corner of the studio and just live streaming my whole work day.
Yeah.
So then people can properly see the process.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Yeah, but I don't know. Because it would be I'd have to go live from 8 o'clock in the morning until 5:30, 6 o'clock, whatever it may be. Chloe said there were thousands of people watching too. That's nuts, that is. That reminds me of
really impressive.
the old days when Mrs. Blinder used to be a Big Brother fanatic. I'd wake up
Yeah.
some Saturday mornings, she'd have the TV on, she'd just be watching them sleeping. I said, what the hell are you doing? They're
Yeah.
asleep. Yeah, but something might happen.
Or the live feed during the day, and the second they start talking about anything remotely interesting,
Yeah,
the audio cuts, and you get the birds
birds
chirping.
chirping or chickens clucking.
Yeah.
Did I? Yeah, I did, didn't I?
Yeah.
Well,
That's how we started talking about Craig.
Ooh, super
Yeah.
chat.
Yeah, just of course it is.
Yeah.
My memory is completely and utterly spent. Big Brother in Australia was nuts, says Peck. I bet it. I can imagine.
Yeah,
I can
Australians are
only
the best.
imagine. David Bird said that would be like the Truman Show. What would if I live streamed the studio during my work day? I just think it would be pretty cool, and I get asked so often what my process is. Trouble is, and I'd have to give away some of my secrets.
Ooh, super
Thank
chat.
you, X-Penguin95. What do you call a bald flurf? No hedge Oakley. Yeah, I don't know why Nathan Oakley has shaved his head bald. He looks like Stewie Griffin. You haven't got the right shape head for it.
He's got that type of shaved head where, do you remember that episode of Dexter where, or I don't know if it was an episode, maybe it was a season, where the killer was that guy, and part of his ritual was that he shaved his head bald so that he could set up like this horror mansion maze for his victims. Do you remember that?
No.
Oh, well, I don't know. Hopefully someone else does.
Ooh, super chat. Thank you.
Thought I was leaving dead air then, didn't it? if moon can pull tons of oceans, why doesn't it pull atmospheric molecules that are less heavy than water molecules? That should be an immense pull. There's nothing like an immense pull. Let me read that again. Why doesn't it pull atmospheric molecules?
Nice.
Now, I don't know whether that's a trick question, right? But I'm going to do something that possibly is going to shock a lot of people here. I don't know. I am not an atmospheric science specialist. I could most definitely find that information out. However, when I'm live, it's very dangerous for me to touch my keyboard or the screen of my laptop, which is down here. You can't see it, because usually when I do, I end up breaking something. So the honest answer is I don't know, but thank you for the super chat. It is very much appreciated. I don't know what was try 55.
I actually have no idea.
I have no clue what currency that is.
Have a look quickly.
Not that I'm a currency specialist. Mr. 42 knows the score. See, Creaky can't tech. Too bloody right I can't.
Turkish lira.
Turkish lira.
Yeah.
Very nice. Right, Bruce Wayne asks, I like questions like this. Would you rather fight a chicken every time you get into your car, or an orangutan with a sword once a year?
That is a good question.
That is.
Finally, someone's asking the important questions.
Exactly. Why aren't molecules pulled up when oceans are? These are the sorts of questions we want. Leave the science for my main videos. Because nobody wants to sit there and watch me look it up, do they? That's not exciting. Ooh, would I rather fight a chicken every time? Can I keep the chicken after I kick his chicken ass? Because then you feed yourself as well.
Oh my God, free chicken.
Free chicken. Yeah, see, that would be my logic. And have you seen an orangutan? They're massive.
So the terminology in this one is actually quite weird. Is it an orangutan with a sword? Or have I got the sword?
Yeah. No. Oh, yeah. If I've got the sword, I'm fighting the orangutan. Yeah. No problem.
Because I don't want to fight an orangutan either way.
Yeah. Especially if he's got a sword. Definitely not.
I'm choosing the chicken every day.
We got another one. Now we've got a live stream. All right, everyone keeps asking 100 men versus one gorilla, but what about one Chuck Norris versus 100 gorilla?
Easy. One Chuck Norris.
Chuck.
One Chuck Norris.
What's a Chuck Norris? I was going to say.
It's,
You're not from the West Country, and he's not a giant
Yeah.
chicken.
I was going to say it's Chuck Norris from Yorkshire.
Yeah. Well, I can't make fun of people for mispronouncing words. I do it all the time. I still haven't recovered. Instead of saying abiogenesis, I said AO by Genesis. So whenever I mention abiogenesis in a video now, I use the do-do-do-do-do-do. And then I just say, if you know, you know. Oh, dear me. Oh, right, let me get the chat back. I'm all discombobulated now. But
Have you been seeing that? It's a bit late on the topic, but the thing online, it's been a massive topic of conversation recently. The 100 gorillas, or one gorilla versus 100 men. That what would win? That's where that question comes from. See, it's been loads of people have been talking about it online because it's some people have different answers. I'm just curious what yours is.
Now, if it was me and 99 other people, and we were locked in the octagon with a gorilla, I think if we all piled on, we'd be all right. But the ones on the first ones on, they're screwed.
Oh, the first
They'd all be dead, half
the
eaten
the
by the time the rest of us got off.
First 15 people, I think, do not stand a chance. But I do think the men win against one gorilla.
Yeah.
Because I think I saw a video of, I don't know, he looked like some sort of nerd. And he was saying that gorillas are obviously incredibly strong, but they expel their energy very quickly.
Yeah.
So after about...
So just run like hell.
Yeah.
Let him get a bit out of puff and then turn
Yeah.
around and fill him in.
Basically,
Pile on!
wait till there's about 15, 20 men dead. Wait
Yeah.
till he's out of breath and run behind him and kick him in the nuts.
Yeah.
Ooh, super chat.
Thank you very much, David Bird. You can't please all the people all the time. Just do your thing. It works perfectly. Yeah, thank you, pal. That's very kind of you to say. And it's not that we don't know what to do or we don't know what to talk about, or it's just, even though I get told this wrong all the time, I like having your feedback because you were the ones that watch the stuff I make. So where would be the sense in me just making videos that I've proven that doesn't work. The Diddy video.
Yeah, that was a good video.
Theoretically speaking, not theoretically, screw theoretics. We leave that to Dr. Sheldon Cooper. We're going to change the title and the thumbnail on that and make it have some relevance to the trial that's going on right now and see if we can rebirth an old video.
Yeah, because that is actually happening right now. Isn't
Yeah.
it, the Diddy trial.
Because I was thinking about it. I saw somebody on, I think I saw it on TikTok. And part of me thought, oh, I wonder if Randy's going to cover this because he had such success covering the
Ooh.
Johnny Depp trial. Because I don't know, is it? No, Diddy's nowhere near
But also, it's
as known as Johnny Depp, is
shut
he?
up.
You reckon?
You think P. Diddy,
Yeah.
Puff Daddy,
Yeah.
all in the music
Fliddy.
videos, dancing,
Yeah.
Death Row, Bad Boy. No.
Yeah.
I am going to argue that Diddy is more famous than Johnny Depp.
Well, I would argue what percentage of people in the world watch movies versus what percentage of people in the world listen to hip hop music. I bet you it's
yeah, okay.
night and day.
English speaking movies, for one.
Subtitles?
Yeah, but I'm saying
Some people use subtitles on my videos.
they probably need them.
Yeah, probably.
But anyway, I'm not going to die on this hill of defending Diddy's fame because the trial is going on right now, is what we were saying.
Ooh, super chat. Thank you.
Mass attracts mass. The greater the mass, the greater the attraction. Hence why things weigh different rent amounts. Simple X's. I 100% believe you're on holiday in Spain now, Bri, because I've had lots of super chats and lots of messages off you, both personal and publicly like this. And I have never seen you spell so shit. You've definitely had a couple of glasses of the old Vino Blanco, haven't you? Without a doubt.
Dos bevi, por favor.
He looks the type who would drink white wine on holiday.
There we are.
I
He's
think,
in
anyway.
the side chat. He is covering the Diddy trial, look.
Ah! I knew you would be.
Yeah.
I knew you would be. Can we go halvers this time?
I do have a question, though. How are you going to cover a trial I don't think is being publicly broadcast, or are you just going to talk about the updates as they come out?
Yeah, because all I've seen so far,
That's going to be a very hush, not
so,
hush,
social
but
media wise, is people saying, well, today was the first day of the Diddy trial and the jury members were, and then there was like loads of memes coming up of like 50 Cent in like 12 different color suits.
Yeah. It'd be like, oh, the Diddy jury is confirmed, and yeah, it's just
because 50 Cent loves Diddy, doesn't he?
one of my favorite things about 50 Cent was when the Diddy news first came out. When the Diddy news first came out, and it was within days of the news breaking, 50 Cent had sold a already finished documentary to Netflix about Diddy. Just brilliant. What?
You've left your butt plug in shot. Go back. See it, everyone. Anyway.
Yeah.
Ooh,
That's
super
your
chat.
microphone.
Thank you.
Thank you, Robert. Yeah, you don't know what it's been. Careful touching it. The atmosphere is pulled on by the moon, but water is heavier, so it's pulled on more. The Earth has more gravity, so the moon can't take the atmosphere from us. Well, there you go. I will take your word for it because you were on the internet and you said it. So, yeah, well, that's what flat earthers do anyway. But no, I'll definitely look it up after because I never forget anything we talk about on stream.
I'll remind you when I'm going through this later.
I think Rob was answering.
Yeah,
I'm just taking the mick. I think Rob was answering the doodah Diddy from earlier. It'll be a juicy headline. Clinton smashed my back door.
Jesus Christ.
These sound effects are bugging me, Carl.
Yeah, but I don't know.
Why are they so quiet?
I don't know, but I don't.
My headphones aren't turned down, are they?
No. Oh, yeah, you did that before.
Yeah.
You asking why it was so quiet.
Yeah, hang on
Oh,
a second.
Because it's not that quiet.
Nice.
Ah.
Ooh, super chat.
I turned the volume down in my headphones. It's too loud. I'm home. Oh, that's blasting now. I can't have myself that loud. Turn the headphone knob down. 1, 2, 3, 4,
it's
5.
not that loud in my headphones. I think you've just...
Well, maybe I'll move further. Anyway. Oh, no, I can't stand that. I don't hear myself that loud, yeah.
Oh, that's you. Just turn your headphones down again.
Yeah.
Because it's really quiet in my headphones now.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh,
sorry, it's not that
bloody
important.
technology.
Just turn your headphones
Randy's fault. He distracted me. Right, we've done Rob and we've done Brian. Just making sure I'm staying on top of things. Yeah, so even though we've gone off on like a half-hour side mission that nobody asked for or wanted, that we were saying about the guests. Yeah, you said earlier, just before we went live, don't look at the chat too much because it distracts you.
Yeah.
It definitely does. Ex-Penguin asked why bully a flirf, responding in kind. Member for 50. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, but we were talking about, we were trying to have a constructive conversation about, what do you think of the guests we've had so far? Obviously, you can't say that Randy was a knob now because he's in the side chat, or that you found him really annoying because he might get upset. But it's I love doing a stream like this. This is great fun for me. I could talk for Wales. But as far as it being clippable and it being interesting to watch after the fact, I think the ones with the guests, because when I had we were talking about him earlier, Seek Truth, Speak Truth. When he came on, that video did really well. And that was a pre-recorded kind of version. Remember when I had this, the Creaky Blinder show, and after about 5 videos, I was like, this is just the same as all my other videos, but I'm sitting behind the desk.
Yeah.
And that's why I abandoned.
But then the rebirth happened, and this is kind of more. I
Exactly.
know it wasn't meant to be live originally, but this is
Yeah.
kind of what
Yeah.
you more had in mind originally.
Yeah, but if anybody wanted to sort of drop some suggestions in the comments below this video, if you're watching it, after the fact, then just let me know some. If you say, could you get Forrest Falcay on again, or
Well, that'd be cool.
or Gutsick Gibbon, people I've spoken to before when I had the. I don't know why I deleted the. There we are. Then I deleted the whole channel.
Yeah,
A
I know, you
channel
had
with
some good-
7,000 subscribers. It was monetized, and I
Yeah.
I want to start a new one.
I know.
What an idiot.
Well, but the second channel's also on nearly 7,000 subscribers now.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? It's
It's-
getting up there. The next thing I would like to push for is getting Creaky Extra to 10,000. And then 100,000, so I can have matching play buttons.
10.
Yeah, exactly. Go and subscribe. It's awesome. You can watch me twice. We need to give more support towards Jaron. I hear he's leaving YouTube, and I think he's a great asset. Like Randy, Seek Truth, Speak Truth, and Rachy. I agree with you. I said in a video months ago that Jaron would be a phenomenal debunker because he was never a stupid guy. He just believed some stupid things until he did the right thing and accepted the evidence he saw. But I think that that's what would make Jaron such a good debunker, is because he knows the argument from both sides. So there's never going to be anything a flat earther can say to him that he's not going to have already heard 100% certain, or that he used to believe himself anyway. So he'll know the mechanics of why it's wrong as well. But if he is leaving YouTube, that's a real shame. Do we know why, Megan? Do we know why? I guess it's hard to find, isn't it? Oh, she's answered. I put that comment on the screen because I thought that was a question.
Oh, no.
While I was asking her why, she's like, I'm such a donkey. I guess it's hard to find a niche after flat earth. Tell me about it.
Yeah.
Sister, I would drop flat earth like a wet, steaming turd in the blink of an eye. However, I like earning money and being able to pay for things and having somewhere to live. So I've become not a prisoner, but I do feel I'm kind of held a little bit to ransom when it comes to
I think you've just
making topics other than flat earth.
yeah, people have just developed an expectation of what you're going to be talking about, and it's tricky to back out of that.
Yeah.
Ooh, super chat. Thank you.
How much to plug my channel? Almost. Sorry, let me start that again. I did a boo-boo.
Oof.
Ooh, super chat. Thank you.
How much to plug my almost unbelievable channel? What did we say in the conversation when I interviewed you? About 20 grand should do it, Randy.
Sounds about right.
You just PayPal. It's paypal.me/creakyblinder. As soon as I get the notification, I'll tell everybody to go and subscribe to your almost unbelievable channel. How does that?
So nobody go and subscribe to Almost Unbelievable until
Yeah.
you've wired 20,000 Great British pounds.
Yeah, and pretend I didn't just tell you to go and subscribe to Randy's Almost Unbelievable channel.
No, we
Because
didn't say that. We said
Yeah.
definitely do not
Yeah,
go and
exactly,
subscribe
'cause
to
he-
the Almost
because he
Unbelievable
won't send
channel.
me 20 big ones either. Otherwise, 20 was it? What do the cool kids call it? The
20
street
bags.
kids. 20 bags.
20 bags.
You have to be a road man for that, don't you?
Yeah.
Awesome. It'll be absolutely awesome once well, once that comes through, I'll love you long time, Randy. You would pass out if he sent you 20. I'd probably poo my pants big time on camera.
Yeah.
Do you know that's I know they're not everyone's cup of tea, but one of my guilty pleasures of videos, and I know all the arguments, all the nonsense people, but I just really enjoy these videos where, and they're not showing themselves. It's mainly on TikTok. They've always got a POV,
Yeah.
camera. So it's almost like you were going along with them. And I saw one this morning, and it was a guy. He was probably younger, maybe Jordan's sort of age,
Yeah.
and he was just gonna give a bouquet of flowers to a random.
Yeah.
And he picked this and it was so sweet, and
Yeah.
I love stuff. And then there's another one. It's like I just put gas in my car, and I haven't got. Could you lend me $10 just to pay for my gas? And they always seem to ask somebody who looks more like they need money than can afford to give it. And that's probably the case. But the number of those people who will say, well, yes, all right, but you could go on, take it. You need it. And then he'll say, he'll thank them. And why did you get, well, you needed it and I had it, blah, blah, blah. And then the punchline or the close of the video is, well, here's $10,000.
Yeah.
Go and buy your kids new sneakers or whatever.
A lot of those videos, not a lot of them, some of them are fake. That's the only problem. There's a lot of them are genuine, obviously. So the problem is then is people see that and they exploit that, and that's why you get such good clips out of it, because there's a few.
You've just reminded me of something that we're going to talk about in a second, right? Because this really gripped my shit. How many like me never was a flat earther and already knew the earth was more or less round long before Creaky? But tune in because Creaky is just so entertaining and I just love to laugh. Thank you, pal. I was going to I've got to get the sarcasm cam video back. It's got to happen. We got to figure out how to do it. Because I was going to say, I'm sure there were literally hundreds of millions of people who knew the earth wasn't flat before I existed on YouTube. Or even before I existed.
Yeah.
I went to see today as well. I went to see it by accident when we were on our way back from where I had to go this afternoon. Took a wrong turn and ended up on the top end of the Mumbles Road up at the LC2, and I went and parked and we had a quick look at that 300 million year old petrified tree that's in the grounds of Swansea Museum. It's cool as that. It just looks like a big rock dong sticking up out of the ground, but it's like 300 million years old.
Why is the rock's dong sticking out of the ground in Swansea? Don't, because I need to pee already.
What's that song? You're welcome.
What can I say? Except you're welcome.
Oh dear me.
300 million.
Was that? Oh shit, I think my nose is starting to run. Oh dear me.
Oh, it's warm in here.
It is warm, innit? Right, we've done that. Right, so I almost forgot we were still live then. Right, it's 10 to 8. Does anybody actually want to see the Stand By Me video again? I won't be offended one way or the other. I was offended that the videos only had 4,500 views. So I'm all out of offense. So if you want to see it, give me a thumbs up. If you don't want to see it, give me the middle finger emoji, because that's the sort of mood I'm in. Peter Knottle says yes. Sut Kettle says yes. Start queuing it up, Cal. Two's really all I need. Yeah. Two's a majority, in my opinion. Reese Jones will be happy to see it again. Mental Models. How are you, pal? Chloe Wright, me too. Nomad Universe. I haven't seen it yet, Creaky. See?
Yeah, a few people.
Yeah. Ben Speed, do it. How are you, Ben? Nice to see you, pal. Even though I can't, in the chat. Yeah, we'll just play it again. Callum. Are you getting royalties from it? No, funny enough, you should ask. Because I thought it would just automatically get claimed, but it hasn't been. I've never had this on a video before. It's on a revenue split between the Creaky Blinder YouTube channel and I think it was Sony Music Publishing. So I'm big time now. I've got a revenue split with Sony Music Publishing. Simon Cowell can suck a fat one. But yeah. Farts are funny. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. I don't do it so much anymore because it gets old doing the same jokes over and over again. But I used to use a fart sound effect when CC swore, for example. Mm-hmm. I farted into the microphone. And that just happened to be, it must have been a tight day. It was cold or something because it a proper sort of tune. Anyway.
Yeah.
So, now you know. I bet that changes the way you hear it. Everyone's saying go for it, so...
you can watch it if you want to.
Yeah, go on then.
Straight into it?
Yeah, just go straight into it. Take me off the screen, or I can, I don't know, change my underpants or something while they're watching it. I think I just peed a bit.
Oh.
Not today, Cousin Avi. When the night has come and the land is dark and the blue is the only light we'll see. No, I won't be afraid. Oh, I won't be afraid. Just as long as you stand by me. And darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Stand by me. If the sky that we look upon, should tumble and fall, or the mountains should crumble to the sea, I won't cry, I won't cry, oh, I won't shed a tear, just as long as you stand by me. Darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. It's a rapping thing. Stand by, let's do some rapping after the kids. Stand by me. Yeah. But there are times in my life when I feel so alone, even surrounded with people. It's like I'm on my own, and then I think of you. And now you once came along, and you've been a real friend, and you made me feel strong. Time goes by, won't drift us apart. We will always be friends like we were at the start. And I know when I call you, will understand. And I know when I need you, you will stand by me. Won't you stand by me? Won't you stand? Whoa, stand by me. Won't you stand? Stand by me. Stand by me. Stand by me. Darling, stand by me. Won't you stand
by me. Stand by me, stand by me, stand by me. Whenever you're in trouble, won't you stand by me? Oh, stand by me. Won't you stand by me? Stand by me, stand by me, stand by me. Oh, and we're back. Oh, bloody hell, that's loud. What the hell's going on with the sound?
I have no idea. Everything's normal in my
Anyway,
ears.
everybody in the side chat. The Germans are here. Good evening, Peter. How are you? Nice to see you, pal. Right, so this is the last thing. I'm going to shut up and bugger off and leave you alone. Thank you, Jesper. Thank you.
Jasper.
Yes, Crease Jones. I always know when it's getting close to the time when I should finish the stream because I start to lose the ability to form sentences. Who the hell is Crease Jones? Maybe Reese Jones knows him. I think you should make an album. Well, maybe. I think I need to bleach my ears. Well, that's what I mean. Do you know that's one thing that baffled me? Awesome, Pete. The number of people who've asked, is it really me singing? And I expected to be asked that, but in my brain, I know I'm sarcastic. Don't you think that if it wasn't me singing, I would have chosen somebody who could sing like perfectly, or I would have just done something where I not mimed, is it? I'm not, lip synced over a Teddy Swims song because I love Teddy Swims.
I don't know how people can't hear it.
Yeah, no, because it's my voice.
Yeah, to me it sounds exactly.
I'm just
like
speaking and going up and down, and it's the same voice.
It's weird, isn't it?
Yeah, I can recognize a singer's voice on the radio, in a second. Any of us can, and they sound the same when you hear them speak.
Yeah, usually it's not always.
Well, not all. I know, not always.
Osbourne.
Like, Ozzy Osbourne. If he sounded like that, I don't know what even genre of music that would be. But but anyway, just quickly, because we got 2 minutes until the stream finishes. Callum needs a wee, and and his teeth are swishing, and I haven't eaten today yet. So there's I know we don't talk about online drama, but this really wound me up. This did. I bet you've already seen it. There's like OnlyFans girls.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know one of their new marketing tactics?
I think I know.
They're using a filter, which I cannot even fathom why this filter exists. What sort of disgusting, gutless, arseless moron would design a filter to make somebody of standard appearance seem as if they have Down syndrome?
Yeah, it's absolutely shocking.
Do you know when I saw it, I literally couldn't believe it.
Yeah, I know. I have been seeing that, and I haven't seen a lot about it, but I saw like 1 or 2 TikToks, and I feel like that's all you need to know. It's
insane. And there's one who's doing it more than others, and I can't remember a bloody name now.
Yeah, I think apparently there's like 1 or 2 that are like really.
Yeah.
They're the ones that started it, and now there's loads of people copying them too. It's shocking. Apparently, it's Instagram are allowing them to promote it.
Yeah.
So, Zuck, you lizard, sort it out.
Yeah. Al Trucker, is it Trucker? I haven't got big screen on. I wish I was joking. It's absolute. Why does that filter exist?
That's what I can't
I
understand.
tell Cal, who's made a video about it, is Kavos.
I don't like him.
I don't know.
I think he's a knobhead.
I like him. I do see.
I'm not a fan of him.
No, I like him. I do. I like his arrogant and the way he signs his videos off. I won't say it because I don't swear it in my streams.
Yeah.
But at the end of his videos, that's the stream that he'll say he doesn't. So he'll finish speaking and he'll go, right, fuck off.
Yeah.
And then the screen goes black.
Yeah.
would you like it if I signed my videos off like that instead of saying love you, bye? Do you know nobody's ever asked me why I say love you, bye at the end of a video?
No?
No. Do you know how I did it the first time? You've heard me coming off the phone to Mammy.
Yeah.
Love you, bye.
Yeah.
Every single time.
Yeah.
I said it by accident.
And it just stuck.
Yeah. And I just thought, I'll leave it in. It don't matter, does it?
Yeah.
Somebody laugh at it. Then I didn't put it in the next. And then there was loads of comments. Oh, you didn't say love you, bye.
Yeah.
And that's how it became a thing. It was weird. The reason I brought this up is because it's relevant. The voice is definitely yours. One thing I'd recommend, it maybe transpose the song down a minor 3 or so. You're clearly a baritone, so singing in tenor range will sound tense and thin. 100% spot on. Right? Now, I recorded that song and it was down, I haven't got the memory, but it was what you recommended I should do. The only reason I put it back up into the standard key is because I knew I wanted to perform it live with Pablo in Spain, and I knew he wouldn't have any way of lowering the key. So then the live footage would have been in a different key to what I recorded, which was the key Pablo. It was it's like the ukulele chord progression took me like 10 seconds to learn. It's C, E minor, G, and I got the tabs up. I can't bloody remember.
Probably
but it's like
the four chords.
The four chord.
Yeah.
That's like virtually every song in the world.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I agree with you 100%. Luckily, I'm really pleased that everybody that has seen it has really enjoyed it. It's had nothing but positive feedback, and I was quite nervous about publishing it because it was a hell of a lot harder to stand in the studio with a camera on and sing that than it was to sing it in a rammed bar in Spain in front of, I don't know, there maybe 150 people in there.
Was it?
Way easier. Way easier. I just zone out. I just zone out and then don't even notice they're there.
Yeah, I guess. But then what's the difference then? Is if you zone out as if there's no one there, but then when there's actually no one there.
Yeah. Then it's much.
Are you like really, really over aware that there's no one else there?
Yeah, because I've sung with Pablo a few times, as you know.
Mm-hmm.
And I did Johnny Be Good with him.
Yeah.
And
you should cover that.
I think I shared that video when I did it. But anyway, I'm waffling now. It's 8:05. I have taken up more than enough of your time. Thank you all so much for watching. Thank you to every single person who super chatted and every single person who became one of these.
Welcome to the Blinder Gang, Mush.
Yeah, a new channel member. It must be very disappointing for you all because I've said so many. I'm doing it again. See you next time. Love you. Bye.
Thank you all for watching Creaky Live. Don't forget to follow me on all of your social media platforms. Have a good day and have a creaky week.